Hello and welcome back to me, Asian Bear. Today's video is a series of videos all based on my favourite Eurovisions. If you're a follower of my channel, you will know I've been doing the tops of Eurovision from 2017 up to this year, and a friend of mine suggested that why have I not done anything any earlier than that. Well, thanks to him, I am going to do a top 20 of my favourite Eurovision entries starting from 2016, and I'll go down to 2004. That's when the semi-final started, and from then onwards I will do a top 10 on my favourite Eurovision entries. So when you're ready, here is my rundown of my top 20 from 2016. Number 20 is Switzerland. I quite like this song. Didn't get to the final, which was a pity. Switzerland seemed to have a bit of trouble around this time of the Eurovision era to get to a final, which was a pity because I thought the song was really nice. Just a pity that it never got through. Next up, song 19.
I didn't know that I'm falling for you, and my dreams will come true. I didn't know that you're warm like the sun. Our love has just begun.
So number 19 is Serhat. Now Serhat, quite a character really, and the song got a disco upbeated version of this. Now the original song wasn't like this, but someone decided to do a disco beat to it. It proved quite popular, so they decided to use it. Like I say, he's not the best singer in the world. I don't think he really needs to be. He's more of an entertainer than a singer, and it was a lot of fun. Well, it was for me anyway. I quite liked it, and of course he came back this year. 2019. Sorry, I said this year. It's 2019. We're saying No No No, which again another quirky song. Next up is song 18.
I hear them calling me. I hear them whispering. They're singing now we're coming home. I hear them calling me. I hear them howling, singing now we're coming home.
18 is Iceland. Now, another non-finalist, unfortunately. I really like this. I love the staging, the gimmicky sort of thing. I quite like the performance of the song. Iceland seemed to have quite a few problems getting to the final around this time, which was a pity because I thought this would have been a good finalist, but unfortunately these things don't happen. Next up is song 70.
Dancing through the sky, we're shining.
17 is Italy. Now, I quite like the fact it used a bit of English in this, which made understand the song a bit better. I'm not the biggest fan of Italian entries. I do like them, but I'm not a big fan of them. But I did like the way this was, a little bit was in English and the rest was Italian. Just nice performance, nice voice, and I think it didn't do as well as normal Italian entries do, but this was a nice enough song. So next up is song number 16.
Feeling your heartbeat, but that's what I want. But that's what I need. Feeling again that you're breathing with me.
Song 16 is from Latvia. Now the previous year, the singer and songwriter wrote this song and decided to run it with the guy. Probably for the women and gay men out there. He's not particularly my type, but he sings the song really well, and it's a nice song. I like the boop 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 bits in the song. I quite like that. Very similar to, like I say, what the previous entry for them, and like I say, a really nice song. I did quite like it. Next is song number 15.
You're not alone, we're in this together. All that you want, I'm riding forever. And they don't need to know, and they don't need to know.
15 is United Kingdom entry. Now, as we know, the UK doesn't do very well at Eurovision these days, and don't seem to send that fantastic songs either. This one, I wasn't a big fan of when it was selected. It's a nice song, a nice bunch of lads, and I did sing this on Facebook Live with my ex-partner, who was my partner at the time. I can't sing to save for toffee, but it was good fun, and the song is nice enough for what it is, but definitely not one of the UK best ones, I don't think. Next is song number 14.
We are made of stars, searching for that secret promise. Made of stars.
So 14 is Israel. Now, nice song, sung really nicely. A friend of mine, Laura, yes, it's you I'm talking about, really quite liked him, and said if I, when I come back from Stockholm, to bring him back. Not really her type really, as we know, but like I say, nice song, really nicely sung, nice simple staging, and one of the nicer Israeli entries. But then they do tend to send nice songs, I think, Israel, and they're one of my favourite countries really. So next up is song 13. So song 13 is Armenia. Now, quite a dramatic, atmospheric song, nicely staged, and I think it's probably one of the best Armenian entries of all time for me. I quite like the way it was, a bit of a diva, you know, dramatic lighting and everything. I really quite like the song, and I don't really rate Armenia that highly usually, but this was one of their better songs and probably one of the best entries. And next up will be song 12.
Baby, I won't stay another night. This time I'll say goodbye. I'm letting you go. Gonna take a miracle.
12 is Azerbaijan. Now, I do quite like Azerbaijan entries. I do like this one quite a lot, but the live version isn't as good as the studio version, and sometimes that happens at Eurovision, that you like a studio version, they come to do it live and it isn't good, or the stage is a bit strange. This one was a bit like that. The voice wasn't as strong, and the staging was fantastic. It's probably why I've rated it a bit lower than the other songs, but it's still a nice, good song. I just prefer the studio version of it. So next up is number 11. It's just missing out the top 10.
I'm standing here just because of you. Every part of me is a part of you. I stand.
And number 11 is the Czech Republic. Again, another country that seems to have a really big problem getting to a final. Obviously, what happened to a number of years later, and a lovely ballad, a really lovely ballad, nicely sung, and I still don't understand why this got to the final. It is a pity, but it's a lovely song, and it's still one of my one of the well-known ballads I like in this era of Eurovision. So now we're up to the top 10, and we start off with number 10.
What's the pressure? You will know in the end. This is fiction. Within your mind, it
is Belgium, and they actually came 10th as well, which is quite strange. But I do like this song. Nice disco number. She's very appealing to Laura. I quite like the song, and she's quite energetic and bopping on the dance, but on the stage, and I quite like the atmosphere, the feel-good factor, and a bit of a boogie sort of thing. And I do like a bit of a dance at Eurovision, and I think this one is one of the Belgium's good songs of recent times. Next up is number 9.
It's burning out, and there were brothers to pieces. All of our love turned into dust, where the brightest falling stars.
And number 9 belongs to Moldova. Another dancey song. Quite like this one. Nicely sung. Staging was a bit strange, but then it was a spaceman, but then it's called Falling Stars, so I suppose that was part of it. I don't think it worked that well. It was simple enough, but I still like the song, and it's definitely one to bop to. Next is song number 8.
On chante dans sa vie, loin d'ici, à la recherche du paradis. Dans sa vie, loin d'ici, on chante.
So number 8 is Austria. I really quite like this song. It seemed to have a bit more of a disco beat from when I first heard it after it getting selected, but it's a really nice song. Sings it really well. She's very appealing, is Zoe. She's really lovely. I think a lot of fans' favourites of the singers of this year. And next is number 7.
Hooray, sing it, la 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 la, hooray.
So number 7 is Spain, all that and the legs. I love the song. I like a good bop at Eurovision, and this hits all the boxes for me, or tick them all. You know, a good bop, something to dance to, and definitely one of the great of the Spanish entries of this particular era. So next is number 6.
And now I'm gonna walk on water, water, water. Feels like I can walk on water.
Number 6 is Malta. Now, obviously, the history of this entry is a bit strange. That the song that Ira won with isn't this song. They decided to change the song, which I didn't think they could do, which they did. Was it better? Yes, it's a much better song. Quite atmospheric and modern. I really like this song a lot. Definitely one of the better Maltese entries, I think, for me, and I really quite liked it. It was a really good pop song, and like I say, simple staging, dancing with her like it was in the video, and like I say, really quite liked it. So now we're up to the top 5. So number 5 was Norway, which didn't get to the final, which I'm really surprised by. And I really love this song. I like the way it sort of did things in reverse, because normally in any song it builds up to a great chorus, you know, a boppy chorus. Then this did it in reverse. It started quite on tempo, and then when it got to the chorus it slowed down, and I quite like the fact it did that. It was something different. It's just a shame it didn't get to the final, and but it was nicely sung, great staging, and I just thought it's a pity that they didn't get to the final really. And next is my number 4.
You're the one that's making me strong. I'll be looking for you, like the melody of my song.
So number 4 was France. Really great song. Very charismatic singer. Very easy on the eye. Not particularly my type, but I thought he was quite an attractive guy. Great song, like I say. Simple performance, just moving around the stage. I thought I wasn't featured in this, which usually in Vincennes it is, but it's still like a nice song, and probably one of the best bits about France was Hello from France doing the you bit. I love that she, you know, I think probably she would ever do the best interpretation of the you bit, you know, the you. I know I've done it again, but I'm just not as good as her, obviously. So but that was such a great song. Now we're following up with next the top 3.
They will never break us down. Oh, I will love that. I will love that. Oh, I will love that. They will never break us down. Oh, I will love that. I will love that. Oh, I will love that. They will never break us down.
So number 3 is Bulgaria. Now I think this was the last song that was announced. I'm not % sure, I think that it was. But it was definitely one of the best songs Bulgaria have ever sent to Eurovision. Really catchy, great pop song, instant fulfiller. Really liked it. It was second time back for Polly. This probably made her a brilliant song. You know, great staging, simple, great outfit. Everyone, like I say, a grateful for the song, and I really did like it a lot. So next up is the runner-up song, and my number 2.
You're the only one. You're my only one. You're my life, every breath that I take. Unforgettable, so unbelievable. You're the only one, my only one.
So my number 2 was Russia. Now, when all the songs got released, this was my favourite. I thought this was going to win. It had winner written all over it. The video was great. When he came to perform it, again, very gimmicky. I'm putting a gimmicky entry of this particular year. Great song. Just like a bop, as you can call it these days. Definitely a filler. Great song. But like I say, it was quite tough between this and my number 1. But this was a great song, and I think this is probably one of the best songs that Russia have sent, or at least one of them, at least. So that leaves me with number 1. What is it? You'll find out right now.
Now my heart awakes to the sound of silence, and it beats to the sound of silence, and it beats to the sound of silence.
So yeah, Australia is my number 1. I really love this song, a great ballad. Dami, great singer, loved it, and I know she's done a cover album with the Carpenters, which is really quite good as well. You should check it out. Shame she didn't win, and I thought if Sergei wasn't going to win, I thought Dami was going to win, and unfortunately Jamala spoilt it for both of them, and I still don't like the Jamala song at all. Still after all these years, nice enough, nice enough vocals and everything, but I just don't like the song. This should have won. She was so robbed for me, and it was a pity that she keeps him come second. I think she came second in the jury and second with the public as well. So she seemed to come second, but at least she came first in my selection. So good on you, Dami. So there you go. So that was my 20. I hope you enjoyed them. I hope some of your own favourites were there. If you like to put down your top 20 down there, or your top 10 on what you thought of my choices. I like to give special thanks to Ulf, who was the friend who suggested me to do this video, and the many others that will follow this one. He does have a YouTube channel of his own called Wolf Watches, so check him out. He does reviews of classic kids TV shows and queer media and things like that, so check him out, and it's thanks to him that I'm doing this. So if you like this and you want to watch the rest, or any future ones that I'm going to do, please subscribe so you don't miss out on anything, and I will see you all again very soon with my favourite top 20 for 2015. So you all take care, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye.